Archangel Michael says, your long-awaited miracle has been released. Pause for a moment, this instant isn't ordinary. Right now, something divine is unfolding. Heaven has marked this very second, June 21st, as sacred. And in this divine timing, I your Lord speak through Archangel Michael, who stands beside you now, yes right now, because your name has just been spoken in the heavenly realm. You may not see the movements behind the veil, but trust that something powerful is shifting, because of your faith, your persistence, your silent tears. Archangel Michael brings this urgent declaration, tell them don't wait. The miracle they've been waiting for, it has been released, approved, it's theirs. You've been praying, haven't you? Quietly asking, when no one else knew, sharing your dreams with me, when the night felt still, and your heart was heavy, unsure if I was listening. But I heard you, every time. This message isn't meant for everyone, it's meant for the one whose breath caught, while reading these words, the one who feels the chills, the one whose soul just knew. Yes, you were chosen to receive this message today. Heaven's timing isn't late, it's perfect. And now, on this exact day, your name has reached the top of the list. A decision has been made, in your favor. A miracle sealed with your name, has just been released. The angel assigned to your situation, has been working tirelessly, cutting through barriers, overcoming opposition, and now, Archangel Michael, my mighty protector, has come forward to say, deliver this message immediately. Tell them to open their heart today, if they do, something incredible will happen before the day ends. Take a breath, let yourself feel my presence. That tingle across your skin, that's me. I need one more act of trust from you, one more step forward, one more heartbeat of belief, before the floodgates open. What's coming is so extraordinary, it required divine timing. Some of what you thought were delays, were actually my protection. Some rejections, redirections. I wasn't withholding from you, I was preparing something better. So don't hesitate, if you know in your heart this message is for you, take action. It's more than a click or a comment, it's faith. That step of faith is what unlocks, what's been waiting for you. This message didn't find you by chance. Archangel Michael didn't fight through resistance for nothing. That relationship that's been troubling you, clarity is on the horizon. The opportunity you thought had passed you by, it's coming around again, stronger, brighter. That fear you've been carrying, it's about to be broken, because I'm walking with you, step by step, heart to heart. Tonight, before sleep settles into the sky, you'll feel something shift. You'll know. Deep in your spirit, something will click into place. Because there's a sacred chamber in heaven, where every tear you've cried, every time you chose kindness over bitterness, every act of love you gave, even when you were empty, it's all recorded. And today, across those pages, in bold writing, it says, release the miracle. This isn't just a simple blessing, it's a life-shifting moment. The kind of miracle that makes people look at you and say, how did that happen? Someone who once dismissed you, is about to see you in a new light, because I am softening hearts. That person you still think about in silence, they're being pulled toward your energy. But don't chase, just rest, trust that I will bring the right people to you, at the right time, in the right way. Your season of sorrow is ending. I'm speaking joy, into the places where you once hid your pain. And this is only the beginning. Doors that haven't budged in years will swing open. Messages you'd given up on will suddenly arrive. Forgotten prayers are being answered, because a new season has been waiting for you to believe again. Believe, child. I know you've been exhausted, on the edge of giving up. But even when you crawled, you kept going. You never gave up. That's why this blessing is different. It's personal, it's for you, it's my way of honoring the hope you held on to, even with broken hands. And now heaven declares, it's time, let them rise. Watch what happens, when you dare to believe this word. My angels aren't standing still, they are warriors, carriers of my will. Archangel Michael isn't moving gently, he's clearing the path with force. Every spiritual battle you couldn't see, it's being won right now. The enemy is baffled, you were supposed to collapse by now, but here you are, still standing, still believing. And that endurance has become your turning point. Wondering when things shift, it's happening today, June 21st. If you take this message to heart, if you open your spirit, before the day is done, there will be a sign. Maybe small, maybe undeniable, but you'll know, it will be me. And once I begin, I don't stop, until every part of your life radiates my glory. So get ready, prepare your mind, prepare your space, prepare your heart. Clear the clutter, make room. Because what's about to enter your life is so great, the old version of you couldn't carry it. That's why I let certain people leave, that's why some doors closed. It wasn't to punish you, it was to position you. I'm growing you into the person who can handle this blessing. Someone who turned against you will witness your rise. Your name will be brought up in rooms you've never stepped into. A financial gate is opening, not by chance, but by declaration. Your family line is about to shift because of your endurance. Generational barriers are breaking at your feet. Your prayers weren't empty, they were seeds. And now the harvest is ready, overflowing. Even your enemies will have no choice but to say, only God could have done this. So don't scroll past this moment. This isn't random, this isn't another motivational word. Archangel Michael waited for you to hear this. You are in divine alignment right now. Speak this aloud, my miracle is already mine. Say it until your soul believes it. Because it's happening, it's real, and it's yours. Still feeling uncertain, then tonight, stand in front of the mirror and declare, heaven has released a blessing over my life. Watch how peace floods your soul, feel the shift in your spirit. Because you already know, this is what you've been praying for. This is the moment your heart has longed for, and it begins now. Stop and breathe. If this spoke to your soul, speak back. Comment I receive this, and let that action be a signal, not just to heaven, but to yourself. You're not engaging, you're aligning with your moment, aligning with your miracle. Stay here, stay open, stay in faith. The rest of this message is still washing over you, like light, like warmth, like a whisper from heaven. You are not behind, you are not forgotten, the things that broke your heart are about to make sense. Every tear was noticed, every moment recorded. And now I am sending answers, more than you knew how to ask for. Archangel Michael has not been idle, he's been guarding your steps, protecting your heart, redirecting your path. He is the reason you survived what should have shattered you. And now, with my voice echoing through him, I declare again, the miracle is signed, sealed, and sent. Someone connected to your soul will feel a pull tonight. They won't know why your face came to mind, why their chest tightened, why the past suddenly feels like the present. But you'll understand, this is how I bring together what I never intended to fall apart. This isn't control, it's divine order. You may not see the full picture yet, but you don't need to. I'm the God who splits oceans without warning, who knocks down walls with a whisper, who lifts the overlooked into favor they never imagined. And as that peace settles in, let it wrap around your heart like a soft blanket, after a long cold night. Let it hush the anxious questions, the what-ifs, the whens. Because I, your God, am already answering, in ways your eyes haven't yet seen, but your spirit can feel. You'll notice small things first, a stranger's kindness, a message that speaks directly to your soul, a door opening you weren't even knocking on. These are not coincidences, these are divine indicators that the atmosphere around you is changing. Child, I need you to really hear this. You're not late, you haven't missed it, you're not disqualified. Everything you've gone through was shaping you, preparing you, building endurance in your soul that can carry the blessing I'm about to pour out. There is a shift happening even now, and you are right in the center of it. Not by accident, not by luck, but by divine assignment. I placed you here for this very moment. The pain, the lessons, the long nights, they are all being transformed into fuel for your future. I know you've questioned me, I know some days you wondered, if I still saw you, if I still cared. But I never looked away, I was there, every single time your voice broke in prayer, every time you helped others, while silently hoping someone would help you. I wrote it all down, not a single act of faith went unnoticed, not one tear fell without purpose. And now all those quiet sacrifices are becoming the soil where your miracle will bloom. The miracle I'm bringing isn't just for temporary joy, it's for transformation. It will change how people see you, how you see yourself, how you walk into rooms. The glow will be undeniable, the peace unshakable. And yes, someone from your past may try to return, not because they've changed, but because they'll sense that something in you has. Be wise, child, love them, but don't let them pull you backward. I'm calling you forward, into the new thing I've crafted just for you. You're going to see provision in places that were once barren. You'll find favor in rooms where you felt invisible. And people who once dismissed you will begin to speak your name with respect. It's not revenge, it's redemption. I'm redeeming your time, your effort, your long waits. You won't have to explain what happened, your life will speak louder than your words. It will be the kind of change that causes others to ask, what happened, and you'll simply say, God happened. Keep your heart tender, even if life has tried to harden it. Keep showing up with hope, even if your hands tremble. I'm not finished with your story, not even close. There are still scenes to be written, blessings to unfold, people to meet who will love you properly, opportunities so perfectly aligned, that you'll know only I could have opened them. I've seen your growth in silence, I've watched you fight battles no one knew you were facing. And I've smiled every time you chose to believe, even when it would have been easier to walk away. Now it's my turn to respond, to release, to restore what was lost. I'm bringing joy back into your atmosphere, I'm surrounding you with new strength, new favor, new clarity. The time of confusion is lifting, answers are coming, direction is coming. That cloud you've been walking under, is clearing. You're stepping into a season, where the weight is lighter, and the way is clearer. Trust that every detour was a setup, every delay a safeguard, and every unanswered prayer, a doorway to something better. You may not feel ready, but I've already qualified you. You may still feel unsure, but I've already gone ahead of you, to make the crooked places straight. That thing you've been dreaming about, the vision you've kept tucked away, it's time to dust it off. It's not too late, you haven't missed your moment. In fact, your moment has been waiting for you to believe again. Believe boldly, speak faith over your future, like it's already here. Because heaven responds to expectation, angels are released when faith rises. And right now, as you take these words in, something is moving in the spirit realm. Don't be surprised, when the very thing you wrote off, suddenly reappears, with more beauty, more peace, more purpose than before. Child, I'm not just bringing a miracle, I'm bringing a move. A movement in your family, in your finances, in your mental and emotional well-being. I'm restoring you at a soul level, not just a surface one. The kind of restoration that people can feel when they're near you, like a gentle fire that warms, but doesn't burn. Keep showing up in faith, keep speaking life, keep choosing to see me, in the quiet, in the slow, in the subtle. And if you feel overwhelmed at any point, pause and remember this moment. These words, this truth, I'm with you, I've always been, and I'm not letting go. Take one more deep breath, let go of what didn't work, what didn't stay, what didn't happen. Make room, child, because what's coming, is more than you've imagined. It's tailored, it's timely, and it's going to make all the waiting worth it. And one last thing, before you rest tonight, lift your eyes, not just physically, but spiritually. I need you to look again at the dream, at yourself, at me. Look with new faith. Because I'm doing something new, and it starts now. Strengthen you, or awaken something deeper inside of you. And if they were only meant to be part of a chapter, not the whole book, I will give you peace, to release them, without bitterness, without regret. Let your heart rest in knowing, that my timing is perfect, and my ways are higher. If they are yours by destiny, not even distance or delay can separate you. And if not, trust that I am preparing someone, with the capacity to carry your heart with reverence. You've spent enough time, wondering if you're asking for too much. But child, you're not. You're asking for what your soul remembers, love that feels safe, purpose that feels right, life that feels aligned. That's not too much, that's exactly what I placed inside you to long for, because I intend to fulfill it. Heaven does not tease, I do not dangle hope in front of you to torment you. If you felt it deeply, it's because I planted it deeply. If your heart leapt, at the thought of restoration, reconciliation, revival, it's because those things are in motion for you. And now I want to remind you of something else, your tears were not in vain. Every night you cried, and thought no one saw, I was there, I counted them, I cradled you in those moments, even when your heart was numb. I placed strength in your bones, when you didn't think you could get out of bed. I softened your heart, just enough, to keep it beating, for what was still ahead. And what's ahead, my child, is breathtaking. It's more than recovery, it's resurrection, more than healing, it's wholeness. You're not going back to who you used to be, you're becoming who I always knew you were. That fear that has followed you quietly, like a shadow, you won't feel it the same way soon. Because my light is beginning to shine through you, in places you once hid. And child, even the people who once dismissed you, ignored you, or counted you out, will have to take a second look. Not because of revenge, but because of revelation. I'm revealing the glory in you, not loud and boastful, but undeniable. Keep walking, even if it's slow, even if some days you're only moving emotionally. Keep walking, your obedience is louder in the spirit than you think. Every time you choose peace over panic, faith over fear, surrender over control, you shift something. Heaven rejoices, angels respond, demons retreat. You are not just surviving this season, you are altering atmospheres. And let me tell you this clearly, the next few weeks hold the kind of moments that will make you forget why you ever doubted. The kind of laughter that surprises you, the kind of phone call that shifts everything, the kind of answer that silences the questions, the kind of connection that makes your past heartbreaks make sense. This is not a cliché, this is me promising you that divine appointments are already being scheduled in your name. And child, this isn't just about getting what you asked for, this is about becoming who you were born to be. That quiet power, that unshakable peace, that radiant joy, that can't be explained but only felt. That's what I'm forming in you. And when people ask what changed, you'll say, I surrendered, not gave up, surrendered, trusted, let go. And that's when everything began to align. Your story is sacred, your steps are guided, your journey is not random, and your miracle, it's not just a promise, it's a scheduled event in heaven's timeline. And it's approaching. So keep preparing, speak like it's already done, walk like you know it's on the way, love yourself like someone who knows they are chosen. Tonight when you lay your head down, I want you to feel something shift in your spirit. Like a weight has been lifted, like hope returned, like you remembered who you really are. Not what they said, not what the past tried to convince you, but who I said you are, mine, worthy, powerful, whole, seen, and deeply, eternally loved. And for the dreamers who feel stuck, for the creative ones who feel like their gifts are going unnoticed, I haven't forgotten you either. That talent, that vision, that whisper in your spirit, I put that there for a reason. And the season for it to come forth is now. I'm opening doors for your gift to be seen, to be valued, to bless others, to bless you. You don't have to chase it, just keep showing up, keep stewarding the vision, heaven is backing you. Let this be your confirmation, the one you asked for, the one that reached you, exactly when it was supposed to. The one that feels like a letter, addressed to your heart, and no one else's. Because that's exactly what it is. Not just a message, but a mirror, a reminder, a divine echo, of what your soul already knows. You're not waiting for me to show up, I've been here, I've been speaking, I've been orchestrating the background, so that when your moment arrives, everything aligns effortlessly. Not because it was easy, but because it was me, and I do all things well. Now pause, take this moment in, feel your breath slow down, let the tears fall if they need to, let your shoulders relax. And whisper this one last thing, before the miracle meets you. I'm ready, God, I'm finally ready. I was there, sitting beside you in the dark, holding your heart in my hands, whispering hope, into places even you had forgotten. I didn't need a stage or spotlight, to show you my love, I just needed your stillness. And now that you've stayed, now that you've listened, I can finally say the words I've been longing to tell you. You are not behind, you are not late, you are not forgotten. You are exactly where you need to be, for what comes next. Everything that felt like delay, was actually divine training. You weren't being punished, you were being positioned. I was sharpening your discernment, softening your heart, preparing your eyes, to recognize what you once would have overlooked. And now your spirit is calibrated, aligned, ready. The doors I'm about to open, won't just change your life, they'll reveal why you had to wait, why you had to walk away, why certain people couldn't stay. And when you see it, when it all clicks, there will be tears, not of sorrow, but of awe. The kind that fall, when you realize I never stopped working, not even for a moment. I've been guiding every step, even the ones that felt like stumbles, I've been using every delay, as a setup for glory. You see, the world applauds fast success. But I build deep foundations, I build slowly, intentionally, eternally. Because what I give, no one can take away, what I build, no storm can shake, what I ordain, no man can block. And child, what's coming for you, is not a temporary high, it's a permanent shift. A new normal, a sustained joy, a harvest that lasts. And listen closely, because this next part is for your soul. You will no longer have to strive for love, beg for clarity, or chase peace. These things will begin to find you now. They will recognize the healing in you, the light in you, the authority you now walk in. You won't even need to explain yourself, the way you used to, because what is real, what is aligned, what is divine, will not need convincing. It will flow, it will feel right, it will speak your language, without confusion or force. There are people who are about to remember you, not because you were forgotten, but because now is the time for them to come back around. Not all returns are for restoration, but some are. Some are divine do-overs, divinely timed second chances. And when they happen, you'll know. You won't feel fear or anxiety, you'll feel peace. Because this time it's different, this time heaven wrote it. And for others, I am bringing new faces, souls you've never met, but who carry the love, loyalty, and energy your spirit has longed for. These are not distractions, these are answers, sent in human form. Pay attention, I will speak through them, I will comfort you through them, I will bless you through them. And when it happens, don't second guess it, just receive. Some of you have felt invisible, passed over, like your efforts went unnoticed. But I want you to know, I saw every act of quiet kindness, I saw the way you loved people, even when they couldn't love you back, I saw you giving, when you had little, I saw you praying, when it would have been easier to give up. And that's why the blessing you're about to receive, won't match what you lost, it will far outweigh it. Your breakthrough won't be small or hidden, it will be loud, public, undeniable. Not for the sake of pride, but for the sake of purpose. Because when others see what I've done in your life, they will ask how it happened, and you will point to me, not because I need the credit, but because they need the hope. Your story will become someone else's survival guide. And don't worry about what you're not, don't disqualify yourself, based on your past, your resume, your age, your history. I don't call the qualified, I qualify the called. And you, child, are called, chosen, anointed, prepared. Not for perfection, but for purpose, and that purpose is waking up in you now. This is more than motivation, this is more than comfort, this is the holy rearranging of your atmosphere. Things are shifting, as you read. The right people are being drawn, the wrong ones are being gently removed. The environment around you is changing, because your spirit is changing. You're not just hoping anymore, you're believing. You're not just surviving, you're aligning. And alignment is the birthplace of miracles. So don't be surprised if this week feels different, don't be surprised if peace starts arriving, before the breakthrough. That's how I work, I settle your spirit, before I shift your circumstances. Because I want you to know it was me, I want you to feel the quiet confirmation, before the loud celebration. This is your turning point, not because I finally moved, but because you finally believed, I already was. I am with you, in the waiting, in the wondering, in the silent spaces, where you question if anything is really changing. I see the questions behind your eyes, the ache you try to hide with strength. But child, hear me, you are not waiting in vain. You are being watched over, covered, and guided, even when the path feels invisible. Every quiet yes you've given me, every small act of obedience, every moment you've kept going, when quitting felt easier, none of it has been wasted. I have been keeping record of it all. Heaven has not overlooked you. Your name has been spoken in divine chambers. Angels have been assigned to your situation. Things are aligning, that you don't even see yet. And when the moment comes, and it will, you will stand in awe, of how perfectly everything unfolds. It won't make sense to the world, but it will make perfect sense to your soul, because I've been writing this chapter, for longer than you know. And in that moment, when it all clicks into place, I want you to remember this. You didn't make it, because of your perfection, you made it because of your persistence. You made it because you dared to believe, when belief didn't come easy. You made it because you kept choosing love, when bitterness tried to take over. That's what makes this miracle different, that's what makes this breakthrough holy. You've been through too much, to settle for half-healed. That's why I'm completing this work in you, not halfway, not temporarily, but fully, permanently, eternally. No more reliving the same pain, no more circles of confusion, no more cycles of almost. You're stepping into the season of completion, of divine follow-through. What I started, I will finish, and what I finish, will leave you speechless. This next chapter doesn't come with the chaos of the past, it comes with clarity. And the clarity will feel like home. You'll see the red flags, before they become roadblocks. You'll feel peace so deep, it silences your overthinking. You'll recognize the people sent by me, not because they're perfect, but because your spirit will say, yes, this is safe, yes, this is real, yes, this is what I prayed for. I know how much you've given, how deeply you've felt, how often you've questioned, if you were asking for too much, just by wanting peace, consistency, and real love. But child, you're not asking for too much, you're just asking in a world, that often gives too little. I'm not the world, I am your Father, and I delight in giving good gifts to my children. So don't lower your expectations to match your past. Raise your faith to match my promise. I don't bless based on what's comfortable, I bless based on what's possible. And with me, all things are possible. Yes, even that dream you tucked away, even that prayer you stopped praying out loud, I heard it, I remember it, and I am answering it. You are not hard to love, you are not too broken, you are not too late. You are chosen, you are whole, you are right on time. My timing may have tested your patience, but it's also preserved your destiny. You didn't miss the boat, you avoided the storm. And now the sea has calmed, the wind is shifting, and the sails of your purpose are catching the breath of heaven. Watch what I do in these next few days. Watch how I begin to turn hearts, open doors, and bring the exact words you've been needing to hear. It's not magic, it's me. It's not luck, it's divine orchestration. And it will feel like me, because it is me. You've carried burdens long enough, now it's time to carry blessings. You've walked through fire, now you'll walk through favor. You've sown in tears, now you'll reap in joy. And when it comes, don't apologize for how good it feels. Don't shrink yourself to make others comfortable. Shine, rise, embrace it all. This is your reward, not just for surviving, but for trusting me in the dark. I never left, I never changed, and I never stopped loving you. Amen.